first thing is the brows. I'm using a pencil from MAC called Spiked. Just filling in the brow lightly because she doesn't really have a heavy brow in the video. Okay, I'm just going to define underneath the brow with a little bit of foundation. Then I'm going to blend it downwards all the way into the lid. That's going to give the eyeshadow something to stick to. Using my Sleek palette in Storm, I'm going to take this matte colour here, this light matte colour, and I'm going to put it on the lower section of the lid using a flat brush from MAC. I'm also carrying it into the corner of the eyes. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm going to use the same palette again, Storm palette, and I'm going to use this like chocolate brown besides the black. And I'm going to blend that just into Tevona's crease. So turn over a little bit more. Yeah, so just inside here, at the outside corner, and I'm going to carry it in a little bit. A bit more? Yeah. So I'm blending it in a triangle shape next to the lash line and just into the crease here. Then I'm going to get a clean fluffy brush and I'm going to blend it out so there's no harsh lines. And using that same shade of brush we used before, I'm going to put a little bit of that same chocolate brown underneath the eye. And eyes up. Yeah. But just at the outer corner of the eye. To tidy up underneath the eye, I'm going to use a little bit of Studio Fix foundation in NC45. And I'm just going to put it underneath the eyes. Look up for me again.
You're right there, all smiling, miss.
I'm going to use some liquid eyeliner and draw a thin line on the top lid. And I'm going to use a fine liner brush from MAC to apply it with. And I'm going to do a slight winged liner, but not too heavy. So the thickest point is in the middle of the eye, and I've just done a small flick at the end, but nothing too dramatic. You could open your mouth if you don't devote that.
It's mad how you just changed the whole shape of my eye.
Alright. Going to put on some mascara. This is Extra Wow Lash from Rimmel. Tevona's got quite long lashes, but we're going to put on some fake eyelashes as well to thicken the lash line. Quite like this mascara actually.
Really?
Pop some shadow on the lower lash line, some black shadow, just to define the eye a little bit more. So look up, chin down, eyes up. Yep. I'm going to put some lashes on. I'm not sure which number these are, but they are these ones. They're shorter in the insides and longer on the outside, so it gives a kind of flirty look. I'm using my Duo eyelash glue, and I've already cut them down to size. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of the lash band using an eyeshadow brush. Like so. Leave it to dry for a couple of seconds. Like so. And then pop it on. Dry for me. Make sure that edges, like the inside and the outside, are stuck down right next to the lash line as close as possible. Open your eye for me. Yeah, there we go. Same thing again. Make sure you cover the ends with glue to make sure the corners stick down, because those bits lift the first. Those bits will lift first. Yep. And it's white glue, but it will dry clear once everything's finished. Cool. Now to warm up the face a little bit, I'm going to use some mineralized skin finish powder, and it's a warmer tone. It's in deep dark, and I'm going to put that as a contour. So just inside the cheekbone, on this side, just in here. Oops. Turn towards me a little bit more. Yeah. On the forehead here. Also going to add some to the sides of Tevona's nose as well. I'm going to put some translucent powder on, just a little bit, to set the concealer and foundation that I put on prior. On the most of the places where we get the most oily. On the T-zone and underneath the eyes. Just lift up. This is a highlighter called Gold Deposit from MAC. Might be easier if I show you it like that. It's a really, really nice goldy colour, and I'm going to put that on the Cupid's bow of Tevona's lip, so literally just here. Don't know if you can see it, but it just kind of highlights the top lip. And I'm going to put some just on the cheekbone, on top of the cheekbone here. And turn towards me a bit more. I have to get to it without. Thanks. And just here. You can see that on camera actually, how the light's reflecting off of the cheekbone. In the video I don't really see her wearing much blusher, but just to warm up the face I think I'll put a little bit. I'm going to use Illamasqua powder blusher in Excite. And smile for me a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to put it on the apples of the cheek. Here and here. In the video, Rihanna has a really deep red lip. So I'm using Currant to line the lips. Tevona has a really defined Cupid's bow, so does Rihanna, but hers is more sharper than Tevona, so I'm going to just sharpen it even more using my lip pencil. So as I'm lining the lip, I'm kind of colouring in a little bit underneath the line. That'll help make the red a little bit more deeper and intense. I've coloured in the lips quite a bit. I'm going to use my lip mix that I've got from MAC called Fuchsia, and I'm going to put a little bit of lipstick Rebel from MAC inside as well. I'm going to put my lip mix on first. It's like a lip stain, so it will stay on quite long, and then I'm going to mix it in with the Rebel as well. So now I'm going to put the lipstick Rebel just to make it a little bit deeper, because Rihanna has a kind of deep red in the video. This is still a little bit bright. So I'm going to turn it down with this deep purple colour from MAC. Right, you got so much lips. It's taking ages. Almost done. I just want to neaten up the lip a little bit because I've made a little boo-boo on the side. So I'm going to use some more of that foundation, NC45, on a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just going to, like an eraser, cancel out. So turn to the side a little bit. So I've made a little mistake, so I can just literally do this, blend it out from that line. Finishing powder from MAC, Select Share Loose powder from MAC. This is in the NC45, and I'm just going to powder over any areas that I feel make it shiny in time. So I'm going to do the nose again, hit the forehead, and under the eyes, and maybe a little bit of the chin as well. Yeah, and there you go. Rihanna, We Found Love makeup look. I hope you like it, you guys. Do you like it, Tevona?
I love it. It's lovely.
Bye.